We got enough here now. So I just want to welcome everyone here and I appreciate you being here tonight. Obviously, we're Mastering Online Profit. My name is John, and I'm going to be your presenter tonight. And so for those of you that don't know me or don't know Mastering Online Profit, or somebody may have invited you here today, if you can do me a huge favor and just comment in the group and say me if it's your first time checking us out or somebody invited you here and you don't have the program yet. Hey, Snez, how are you? I just want to gauge how many people are new here so that I can make sure that I'm giving you the right information. So I see a few people. Nicole Nash. I think I saw Nicole Nash around a message somewhere. And that's okay. All good. Take your time, Maria. We are not in a sprint race. We're in a long distance race. So you take your time setting up. Anyone else that's new here tonight that is new to us and hasn't bought the program yet? Anyone in here that hasn't bought the program yet? Just comment me in the comments. I just want to see. There was a few people that commented. I just want to see. Okay, Cecilia, uh, Corey, cool. Um, anyone else? Anyone else? Anyways, Landy, we got Landy, cool. Anyways, for those of you that are new and you don't haven't bought the program yet, maybe you can help me out. What is your biggest challenge around doing this business, around trying to sell digital products? What do you find are your biggest challenges in terms of being able to create engagement, create leads, and get sales? What do you find that you're struggling with the most? If you can just comment in the chats and we'll have a closer look to see what your challenges are so that I can make sure I'm addressing content creation, get more interaction. Yeah, more engagement for sure. Getting the engagement and conversions. Yep. Um, that seems to be the most common issue for people is that engagement, that, getting engagement to turn into conversions, leads, sales, whatever it is. Engagement and sales, yeah. Engagement and leads, Nicole said. Yeah, so the cool thing about that is you're in the right place tonight, because that's exactly what we help with. That's what Mastering Online Profit is for. Our program is not here to replace your digital products that you have that you're selling. It's here to help support that. And the benefits of that are it'll give you a clear understanding on how to create content that does convert predictably. And secondary to that, you'll have another product you can sell, a digital product. And as we know, there's a lot of digital sellers that struggle with the same issues that you folks mentioned. And and so this is a chance for you to help them and make some money doing it, but also to help you sell your existing digital products. Um, Getting set up first and sending out newsletters. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, let me just give you a little bit of background on myself. So, why am I listening to this guy tonight? So I've actually been in this industry for 15 years now. And when I started out, probably much like many of you, I did struggle. I struggled pretty hard, actually. Um, and I was probably in a similar mindset as you folks in that I knew that it was possible. Like I knew that success was possible because I seen all these people doing really well. But it seemed like it didn't matter how much I worked at it, like 10, 12, 16 hours a day, that I just wasn't getting the results. I wasn't getting the same results that these people were talking about. And, that carries a lot of stress and frustration because you know that it works because you can see other people achieving that. But for some reason, you can't make it work. And it just gets so frustrating because you're like, why can't I make this work? Why can't I get the same results these people are getting? And and that's a tough thing. Like a lot of people can't sustain that for a very long period of time before they just quit, right? And I get that. I struggled for 2 years when I first started 15 years ago. Um, okay, don't cry. Don't cry, Julie. Don't worry about that. I don't want to hear people crying because there are solutions to this, right? There are solutions to this. And so I ended up after 2 years just kind of throwing my hands in the air and saying, I realize I can't do this on my own anymore. I need to find someone that can help guide me so that I can gain a better understanding of what it is that I'm missing or what I'm doing wrong. And in that endeavor, once I did find someone to help me, to help mentor me, it was like a light bulb moment for me, right? Because the reality was the solution was fairly simple. It's just that I was interpreting the success of all this stuff differently than other folks. Because I was trained in the corporate world, I was trained in very big corporations, and they would send us to these selling seminars to learn how to be salespeople, et cetera. And that type of selling was super aggressive and really in your face. They would talk about always be closing ABC and always ask for the sale. And so it was hard for me to break away from that. It was hard for me to break away from that mentality and realize that all I really had to do was not sell anything to anyone. I didn't even have to talk about the product. I just helped them solve problems. And these days, when people come to me and they say, wow, you're really great at sales, I tell people I'm not a salesperson. I help people solve problems. Once I was able to wrap my brain around that and understand that the way to be successful in this industry is to serve other people, that's when everything changed for me. Over the course of the next 12 months was when I was able to build my first $1 million company. And in that time, from that day forward, I've managed to build several multi-million-dollar companies. In fact, my last company won Best Innovative Tech Company in 2022, and we went to $5 million reoccurring in under 12 months. And it was a great success. I ended up selling that company shortly after we won Best Innovative Tech Company in 2022. And I thought I was going to retire at that stage and spent some time just chilling out. But I was very aware of the digital products industry. I was very aware that it was an industry that was growing year over year by massive amounts. Like it's on a trajectory towards a $1 trillion industry right now because it's growing exponentially year over year. And I knew something about that. I knew that where there's massive growth, there's big problems for the people involved in that, because you can't have that type of growth without there being significant issues because it takes time for solutions to catch up, right, to the massive growth. And so I thought I should dive in and take a look. And so that's what I did is I bought into the Legacy Builder program and I started selling that in March 27th. And after 2 weeks, I got my first sale. And in that process, I've never been on TikTok before. I've never sold digital products before. My other companies were different types of companies. I've done pretty much everything you could do, online, except for I hadn't done digital products. Um, and so I had a tremendous amount of success selling Legacy Builder, um, and um, and did really well. But I was very aware of the challenges people faced. They buy this course or program, and they have this great business. They set their business up, and they're all excited, and they have their website. They've got their sales funnel, and they're so excited. They're ready to create their first video. And they've heard how you just have to create a video and $10,000 falls out of the sky. And so I could see that that was a major issue in the industry, was that from the time they bought the business and got their company set up till the time it came to start getting sales, that there was a breakdown, that something happened there that wasn't working for them. And so I discovered that there was an opportunity for me to provide a training that would help people solve that problem. And specifically, that's what Mastering Online Profit does, is it teaches people and guides them how to create content that does convert predictably. And we do that by using a strategy which we call the content creation six pack. And that strategy is based off of how the algorithms work, how attraction marketing works, and how optimization works. And the reason those three things are so important is because we are on platforms that have algorithms and search engines. And in order for those things to give you favor, you need to make sure that your content is optimized so it lines up the way those search engines and algorithms work. So that when you create a piece of content, it sees that, that you're creating that content with the rules of that algorithm in mind, so that when they push that content out for you, people are engaging with it and enjoying it and watching it till the end. Um, and that's what it allows for. It allows for you to create that content so that you are building a strong relationship with the algorithm and search engines. So they want to show your video to a lot more people. And secondary to that is that you're creating content that doesn't chase people away, right? When you're creating a video that's talking about, um, you know, living paycheck to paycheck or passive income, or it's about $900 days, or that you can retire, this is annoying to people, right? Because there's thousands of people out there singing the same tune, and people just get annoyed by it. And people aren't on social media to be sold to. They're on there to find entertainment or to find value, right? We're not in the sales industry. That's not our niche, right? We're in attraction marketing. So if your videos are very heavily sales focused about trying to push your product on people, people are just going to keep scrolling, right? Because they're not interested. But if your video is about providing value or helping people solve problems, chances are your perfect target audience will watch those videos because there's something in it for them. There's the what's in it for me factor, right? 100%, Barbara. The training that's been released into the program today is specific to Facebook and Instagram, and it shows you how to create organic strategies to grow and scale and collect leads that way. Now, I'm just going to show you a little bit inside the training, just so that you can see what some of the modules look like. So you can gain a better understanding of how we implement the strategy, or how you would implement it by going through the training, right? So I'm just going to sneak in here, and then I'm going to share my screen and show you folks some of what is inside here. And then I'm going to make it relatable to how you use that information so that you can get the result, the predictable end result that you want. So in the introduction, what we talk about is initially just setting up your affiliate link so that you can actually make money from selling this program. And we pay our affiliates an 80% commission. The cool thing about that is you don't process payments in this process, right? We process the payments through the affiliate software. You get your 80%, we keep 20%. And so in that regard, it's not such a necessity to have a payment processor set up. Certainly you need a way like PayPal or something where you can transfer that money to your bank account. And I know a lot of you have issues with Stripe. So that's the good news, is if you don't have Stripe, it doesn't matter, because you can sell our program without needing Stripe. You can have PayPal and just transfer the money when you do get paid into your bank account. And so this is about setting up the affiliate link. The other cool thing about that is you can take your affiliate link and host it wherever you want. You can put it in your system account. You can put it in your Beacons account. You can put it in your redirect account. You can put it in your Stand store. And all you really need to do is direct people to click on it, so they can gather the information they need to make the purchase. So that's kind of what this is about here. And then we move on to setting up your social media for success. And what that means is it's about optimizing your social media so when people land on your page, they know they're in the right spot. And I've done, probably in the last 9 months, I want to say, several hundred TikTok audits. And 95% of the accounts I look at, they're not optimized. In fact, if people seen your page, they may not even know what is on offer. And that's a big challenge because people's attention spans are very short these days. And if I do happen across your page and you've got some kind of weird company name and a weird bio that's not really on point or resonating with your perfect target audience, chances are they're just going to scroll past that. So it's critically important that when you're setting up your social media pages, that they're optimized so that when someone lands on that page, they feel like they're in the right place, right? An example of that is if you look at my social media pages, the name of the business is Mastering Online Profit. It's very obvious what we're about. It's not confusing, right? It's be easy for somebody to understand that. Another example of that is my bio. My bio says 8-figure earner helping digital sellers crush online sales. In fact, there's even a hashtag in there that says digital products, right? So my page is discoverable. Now, I've done such a good job at optimizing my page that if you go into um, TikTok, they actually know who I am because I've done such a good job optimizing my content, right? And um, yeah, like look at all I did was type in the name John, and look what came up. John Francis, digital marketer. Like, isn't that interesting? Um, you know, that they are that aware of who I am. Now, what does that tell you? It tells you that that my relationship with the algorithm is very strong, right? Um, Now, I'm just going to bring this up so you can see this. And you can do the same thing in ChatGPT for that matter. If you go ask ChatGPT, or you ask, oh, I just saw Sandy there. That was cool. um, or ask them who I am, they will tell you who I am because I've taken the time to make sure that optimization is a part of my strategy, right? And that's critically important. Um, Sorry, I'm just trying to bring this up for you. It's critically important because I want to have a good relationship with the algorithm. So they will push out my content, right? They will push it out to my perfect target audience. And that's why optimizing your profile is critically important. Now, we move on from there where we're teaching you we start off by teaching you a little bit about AI in here and how you can use it. And this is not your typical AI training. This is AI engineers and how they use AI. The AI you're using right now and the way you use it is not very effective. This allows you to be super effective in using AI. And here's an example. I'll just show you here on how we help train the AI so it knows who you are. So the results you get are way more powerful. The first thing we do is we help you create a business profile in your chat GPT, right? And so you fill out all this information. You just, anywhere where there's square brackets, you put your information in, right? You take that and you paste it into AI, and now it knows who you are, what you do, who you serve, how you do it. They know everything about you and your business and your perfect target audience and the benefits you bring to those people, the problems you solve for them. So now whenever you create a prompt below that, it's doing that in a very educated, informed manner so that your results are 100 times better and you're building a really healthy relationship with the AI. And that's how we start doing that. And then we give you all these prompts. If you're a faceless person, right, and you want to create tons and tons of faceless content without thinking about it, and I'm not talking about any faceless content, I'm talking about great faceless content. We give you all these prompts to start posting below that business profile, and the AI will give you so much information and content that you'll have 30 days worth of content for Twitter, for Facebook, for Instagram, for TikTok. You will never have to think about content ever again. But again, at the beginning stages of this, we're just scratching the surface. We're just warming up the AI. Further down the road in the training is where we really take it to the next level with you. And so we move into the next section, right? Where you're naming and optimizing your socials. In here, we're creating a bit of a buzz. We're creating your first video, but not really showing you the strategy. We just want you to put a video up to let people know that you've got this new product coming. And at the same time, you're learning a little bit about how to optimize your video with hooks and SEO. Now, further down the track, we get deeper into that and we share with you the who, what, where, why, when, and how of that. So like, why do I have to optimize this way? Why do I create my SEO this way? And how do I do it? We dive in really deep with that. Now, in this section, it's just about setting up this as a business. If you want to do that, if you want to set up your own funnel, we give you funnels. We give you funnels for Stand Store. We give you funnels for Instagram, for beacons, for redirect, so that you can host the business there if you want. So that's part of what we go through here. As we move into this section, we're starting to give you products. So you don't just have this one digital product, you've actually got lead magnets. So you've got freebies you can give away. You've got downsells you can give away, like $97 courses, $47, $17. And they're coming. The module we're loading right now, there's a $97 product in here, but the $47 and $17 ones are coming in this new module. So they will be there this weekend. The modules just started being loaded in there. So that you have ways to capture leads for people. And it's a specific strategy that's related to your calls to action in your video that, you know, because if you're new to this and you go look at your videos right now, I guarantee your average watch time on your videos is about 4 or 5 seconds. The strategy we use with these lead magnets, et cetera, and your calls to action, get people to watch your video all the way to the end. So your average watch time is increased dramatically. And when they watch the video all the way to the end, they are getting something of value from you and you're capturing a lead, right? So we teach you how to do all that stuff. We also teach you how to take meetings with people. When I was selling digital products, I was able to close 40 to 50% of the meetings I got in with people. Sometimes people just want to talk to a person. They just want to jump on a call with you, ask you a few questions, find out if you're real, you know, and we teach you how to do that. Now, I know some of you might be saying, well, I'm not very experienced at this stuff. You don't have to worry about it. We give you cheat sheets for this. We give you ways to manage that call so that you can be effective in it. So you don't have to stress about that stuff. And then there's other, obviously, this is setting up your system. So we move on through that. Here's the beacons. And then we move into the content creation 6-pack, which covers optimization, right? Here's a free ebook that you can give away as a lead that helps you capture sales. This isn't just any ebook. Giving away freebies isn't valuable if there's not actionable tasks people can take and actually apply them to start to see some benefit from it, right? And that's what this ebook does, is there's actionable tasks they can apply to start to turn their content around. We jump into understanding the rules of the algorithm, right? And we share that with you. We show you the rules of the algorithm, right? There's 14 rules to the algorithm. I don't know if you knew that or not. It's important that you know that because your business lives on this platform. So you need to be an expert at it. This serves multiple purposes. If you're becoming an expert, going through this training, right, on how to create content. So you're learning about optimization. You're learning about the rules of the algorithm. You're learning about attraction marketing. You're learning about hooks. You're learning about SEO. You're learning about calls to action. You're learning about all those critical elements that need to be in your video so it will get a lot more engagement. You can create videos based on these things you're learning in here to help position yourself as an expert. You can take little snippets of this and turn them into content, right? So not only is it helping you create better content, it's helping you create content, right? It's giving you topics and things that you can use. And as we move through this, and we go deep, we dive deep into learning this stuff so that you do become the expert at this and you understand why you do certain things in the video and when you do them in the video so that you get people to watch all the way in and so that they do turn into a lead for you. So what I'm saying is you actually have a strategy about creating content. You're not just creating content and going, "Oh, I hope this works. I hope this time it actually works." You're creating content with a strategy. What that allows for is it allows for predictable outcomes, right? And then we move into the next section where we actually create a video together using the content creation six pack, right? So we actually manually do it together. And then we move into this stuff, which I'm going to tell all you folks right now. When you buy the program, I do not want you to jump ahead to start using this because you're not going to get the results you want, because you won't understand the why it's done this way or why it's made this way, right? That won't happen if you skip ahead to the easy part. It's critically important that you learn this stuff and become an expert at it. The other thing that does is it gives you a lot of confidence in your videos because when you're talking about this stuff, you do have a knowledge base around it. You are educated about it, which gives you a lot more confidence, makes you more believable in your videos. So do yourselves a favor, do not skip ahead. I know it's tempting to skip ahead just to dive in and use these done for you elements, but that is a critical error and you will not get the results that you want. And so what we teach you in here is about our hook master. And the hook master is a GPT that we created, that we trained for several months, that you can use to generate hooks every day. So you don't have to think about hooks. It's going to create the perfect hook for you. And then we have our script master, which does the same thing, right? But it's important, like I said, that you do not skip ahead to these things because without the knowledge, you don't know what you're doing still, right? And you need that. We also teach you how to provide other services for people. So if you want to provide TikTok audits for people and charge them, you can do that. We show you how to do that. Even if you're an absolute beginner, we give you the template to do it. We show you how to set it up in your store so that you can charge people for it. And you can actually resell this module on its own for a 50% commission if you want. Um, so the goal here is that we're helping you build a real business by giving you other assets to sell and having freebies to give away. Because if you just have one digital product and that's all you're selling, that's not a real business, right? We want you to build a long-term sustainable business. So we're going to keep adding things like this so that you can build more of an agency style business so that when people come to your store, there's other things on offer. Maybe someone comes to your store that already owns the program that you're selling. Well, but maybe they need help selling it. So maybe they can buy the MOP program. Maybe they can buy the TikTok audit program. Maybe they can grab one of your freebies. Maybe they can grab the $47 course, right? There's other offerings so that they don't just leave without buying anything. And here's how you add that, obviously, to your store. And then here's the new module that we're putting in, which is helping you create faceless lead generation for Facebook and Instagram, right? And there's a lot more to come in this, and it is a mind-blowing strategy. And as we continue to move on, we're going to continue to add assets. In fact, right now, as I speak, we are in the testing phase of what I believe is going to be a game changer for you guys. I believe that this is a strategy that will help people achieve massive success in this business. And for those of you that are thinking, I'm not sure selling digital products is for me, but I would still want to try and make money online, this strategy that we're bringing will allow you to do that. And it is so powerful. Like I said, we're just moving into the process of testing it. So we hope in about 30 days after testing it, we can roll it out to you guys once we've proven the data. Once we've proven that we can get clients and sales by using this strategy, we're going to roll it out to you guys. I already know this strategy works because we've been working on this and testing it and doing other things with it with partners that are helping us. Now, the people that I work with in this endeavor are some of the top digital marketers in the world. I'm not, you know, getting Billy who lives in his grandma's basement to help me build a website, right? We're working with the best in the industry, the top AI engineers, the top digital marketers in the world. In fact, we had an event we went to last month with a gentleman who is one of the top digital marketers in the world. And a lot of our team, there's, I don't know, 30 or 40 of us that got to hang out with him for a day. And these are the types of innovations and trainings and learnings and systems we want to create for you folks so that you can create long-term sustainable businesses, right? And not just like selling one digital product and then 6 months down the road, it's kind of hit critical mass. It's not so relevant anymore. We want you to be able to move past that and just pivot to the next thing or have other resources or other things you can do in digital marketing, right? We're going to give you options so that if you feel like you've been doing digital products for a while and you feel like it doesn't really resonate with me, we're going to give you options to do other things to make money online. And that's some of the strategies and programs and systems we're bringing to you guys so that you can have long-term success with this. And if one thing isn't working for you, maybe the other thing will work for you. Maybe that's something you can be passionate about and have success with. But it's important to have options, right? Because if your only option is, all I really know is how to sell digital products, I don't know how to do anything else in digital marketing. If that's your only option and you're not getting it and you're not, that light bulb's never going off, well, you're going to have options now where you can say, you know what? This didn't really work for me, but this over here, I like this. This is something I could get passionate about. And so over time, and again, we're not in a sprint race here, right? We don't want to go viral overnight and then, fizzle out like a shooting star. We want to move at a slow pace and continue to grow, continue to bring assets to you guys and stay ahead of the curve. So anything new that's coming into our industry, we want to bring it to you guys and say, hey, we've tested this. It's making a lot of money. We want to introduce it to you guys. Here it is, right? So that's a little bit about who we are and what we do and how we do it. Now, it's not all AI, right? Like there are serious knowledge-based modules in here that will help you move in the direction of becoming a content expert so that you understand how the algorithms work. So you understand how if you just change two words in a sentence or by creating a subhook, you can get people to stay all the way to the end to your video, right? And if you look at my TikTok page, you can see how well it works. I don't have a lot of followers, but my videos do really, really well. They get lots of engagement, lots of comments, lots of video views, and they turn into sales, right? It's because I use this strategy so the outcomes of my videos are predictable. I know if I apply the strategy the right way, I know what the outcome will be. I know I'm going to get engagement. I know that some of these people are going to turn into sales, right? I know I'm going to get lots of video views. I don't have to go, oh, I hope it works this time because I'm using a strategy and a strategy allows for predictable outcomes. That's why it's so critically important when you're creating content that you do have a strategy and you're not just guessing at it, right? You're not creating a video every day and going, oh, I hope this is the one. I hope this is the one. Those days are going to pass behind you. Now, I'm going to show you just some of the comments people make in our group that are using these strategies, and you can start to see when they see things change for them and others that are getting significant sales as a result of being in the group, right? So let me get into the group and then I'll share my screen again. And I just want to share with you guys some of the success people are having doing what we do, applying these strategies. And, what I like about some of these is these people are understanding that this isn't a magic wand, right? Like it's not going to be fixed immediately, that they need to keep working on it over time and perfecting it, and the results will come. You see this gentleman here, right? Like, got my first MOP lead today. And here's another one. So this is just mind blowing to me. I started TikTok page and all the strategies, that we are learning and mastering online profits is a brand new account to see how it can help a complete beginner. And my watch time and retention percentage on my first video is crazy, right? So you can see her average watch time. This person's average watch time is 35 seconds. I guarantee you that prior to that, their watch times were 4 or 5 seconds, right? And that's the cool part of this is watching people turn the corner, right? And have that opportunity um, to finally break free of the unknown, right? Um, and here's another person, right? You can see they actually showed their old videos at 7.9 seconds, moving up to 20 seconds. So that's improvement, right? It takes time, though. It takes time to get there. Here's another person. It's 100% on the For You page, which is great. Their average watch time is 32 seconds, so they're moving in the right direction. That's super cool. That's what I love to see, is when they have these moments. Here's Latasha, I'm completely overwhelmed. How did this happen to me? 27 mop sales, right? This is what this is all about. This is what we do over here, is we help people turn that corner, break away from the unknown. Like there comes a stage where you have to admit to yourself, clearly I don't know how to make content that converts. So I need some kind of assistance. But the cool thing is, it isn't just a program that you buy, it's a program you can sell. And we all know a lot of people that need this help. So there's a lot of customers out there for you, waiting for you to come along and introduce this to them and to help them out while you're helping yourself out. And that's really cool. That's exciting to me that we can actually turn it into a business opportunity and help people at the same time. So that's just a little bit about what we do. And obviously, there's support, etc., that can be had so that you can, have help on this journey. Now, in full transparency, we opened up a free group that we were going to use as support. Unfortunately, a ton of people went in there that aren't owning the program. So we had to move to a different place that is just for the people in the program. If you haven't made it to that new group yet, make sure you reach out to us so we can get you in there so you can be supported. Because soon we're going to be shutting down that old group just because we can't provide the value in there. There's too many people in there that aren't part of the community, and that's not great for us, right? So it will be shutting down shortly. So make sure you're proactive in getting over into the new group, so that you can get that help and support you need with the program. Now, the other cool thing is when we launched this program, we were going to charge $597 for it. And that was our intention. But we had a pre-launch sale before the program actually launched, and we charged $397. We did really well with that. We got lots of sales. And, our thoughts were, we want to get this in the hands of as many people as possible so that they can get this help. So if we price it too high, it's kind of out of the reach of a large audience. People may have already bought 2 or 3 courses and they're kind of maxed out. So we wanted to try and make it so it's affordable. Now, we switched back after our pre-launch to the 597, and then Black Friday came and we dropped it down to the 397 again. And what happened in that process, we were getting a lot of messages from people saying, I want to buy the program, but I won't have the money for a few weeks. And really all I can afford is the 397. We had so many people reaching out, hoping that they could get it at 397. We decided that from now on, we're going to leave it at that price. The cool thing about that is it allows you guys to get it at a significantly reduced price. You can even make 2 payments on it if you want, so that it's even more affordable. Your first payment would be today, your second payment would be in 30 days from now. Yeah, it's coming, Doris. We're just working on a lot of projects, and it's hard to fit that in. But the fact you mentioned that to me, because I was thinking about it today and thinking I've got to start working on converting it over to Spanish. Listen, Doris, I don't want to miss that opportunity because I know we will sell thousands of these to the Spanish community because they're desperate for it, right? It's a very underserved market. So I'm excited to get it in there. And believe me, Doris, you'll be one of the first people to know when it's ready. Um, so The other thing I wanted to mention, if tonight, I'm going to give you guys a chance to ask some questions if you want in a minute here, but I wanted to say if someone invited you here tonight and you are going to purchase the program, make sure you buy it from the person that invited you here. If someone didn't invite you here, you're welcome to buy it from us. If you're just finding us for the first time, you can go to our link and purchase it from us. But I want to back that up by saying if someone invited you here, make sure you buy it from them, right? They've done all the hard work to get you here. Make sure that you're, taking care of business the way we should take care of business. So with that in mind now, I just want to move into the question opportunity. So give you folks a chance that are new here to ask any questions you might have about the program, any concerns you might have, so that you can make a smart, informed decision when it comes time to buy it, right? And we're all going to buy it, right? Because we know that's a smart business decision, or we're just going to go back to creating that content tomorrow that never does what we want it to do. So all you have to do is put your hand up in the group and we will get your questions answered for you. Anyone? No one has any questions? Wow, I must have done a great job.
How do you put your hand up?
Who is that?
Barbara.
Just come on board here.
Okay, wait a minute. I don't have my camera on because I'm looking like a crazy person.
That's okay.
Okay, I bought before Thanksgiving. I started, learning everything. I haven't sent you the videotape that you had you were going to edit a tape or something.
So
there was a tape. There was something that.
So I don't do that stuff. So, and just for the record, what we want to try and reserve these questions for, like this isn't a customer service.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't want to be rude because
no, you're not. You're not.
I do want to get you the help that you want. I absolutely do. That's critically important. So if you maybe drop your email or reach out to our customer support, they'll make sure that they answer your question.
Okay,
but I think I know where you're going with it, so I'll just give you. So when you're going through that part, there is a link in there that shows you where to submit your video to get it edited for you.
No, that's not what I was going to talk about. Go ahead and finish that.
Yeah.
I'll figure out how to get back to you guys later.
Okay, sorry about that, but
no, it's okay. I totally forgot. But I will ask you this question.
Yes.
When will you do one for the group that's already in? Do you do one of these trainings
on the weekend?
For the group?
Yes.
On the weekend?
So we do our Q&As on the weekend. So we announce it in the groups, and it's either Saturday or Sunday, depending on what our schedule is like. And it's in the middle of the day, so everyone can attend. And you can ask 10 million questions there.
Okay.
I will stay all night to answer every single one of them for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I'll even do a screen share with you if we have to fix something in real time.
Right.
It's done right there.
Okay, because I'm so new, I don't even know when
That's
everything is.
Before you know it, you'll be an old veteran in this group.
Fantastic. All right, sorry about that.
No, it's okay. No apologies needed. We want to make sure you get supported, but we also want to make sure that the people that are just discovering us have a chance to
absolutely
answered and they know what's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. So, so there you go. Ellie just put down there, if you have a tech related or support question, you can email their support@masteringonlineprofit.com and get the help that you need. Does anyone that's new here have any questions, or is everybody okay? Usually people have tons of questions about this so that they can make a smart decision. Anyone? No? I must have done such a good job that everybody's just going to go buy it now and I don't need to answer any questions, right? Is that what it is?
That's it, John. Amazing.
Anyways, guys, if no one has any questions, I guess we'll just.
Hi, guys.
I thought I heard Teresa's voice there. Was that Teresa?
Carolyn, I think.
I was just telling everybody, don't be shy. If you don't ask the question, you'll never get the answer.
Yeah, this is your chance to get your questions answered and to gain a strong understanding of, how this can benefit you. Oh, Maria's got a hand up. Yeah.
There we go. Hey, Maria.
Hi.
Hi, Maria.
I'm not new. I was giving other people time to ask, but since nobody's asking, I do have a question regarding what do you recommend a video that we create be like in terms of time frame? No more than 3 minutes, 5 minutes? Does it matter?
Okay, so if you're someone that's been doing this for a long time and you're struggling with your content, I would try and shorten the length of my video till I get comfortable with seeing those analytics or that engagement that I need. Try and keep it like, if you can, like around 2 minutes. Um, I used to do fairly long videos, but I've kind of moved in the trajectory of doing shorter videos now, like around 2 minute videos. And again, if you're someone that's struggling, it's really hard to create those longer videos, and it's hard to make them effective. So, and listen, at the end of the day, TikTok is a short video platform, even though they're trying to compete with YouTube right now by getting people to do longer videos and doing the landscape style videos. The short videos still do very, very well. Um, and listen, if you're struggling, like creating these long videos is not going to help you. It's just going to make you more frustrated. So what I would do is start shortening them down and start looking at your video views and your average watch time. Once they start moving up and going in the right direction, maybe you can start adding like 10 seconds here, etc. if you want to do longer videos. I think that's a better way to do it rather than just making it more challenging for yourself, if that makes sense.
Sure. And then one other question, if I may. Is TikTok going away or not in January? Is it going
No
to be
way. No
eliminated?
way in heck is it going away.
I
Let
thought
me,
they announced that it was officially.
no, it's not going anywhere. Let me
Okay.
tell you why. I'm going to give you the reasons why. In 2023, TikTok helped small to medium-sized businesses in the United States generate $14 billion. So do you think coming out of COVID that it's a smart idea for the government to pull the rug out from them now so they are going to lose that $14 billion?
Mm,
There is no way in hell. The economy would collapse in the United States, like legitimately, because something people don't understand is everyone thinks of big businesses are the big employers. It doesn't work that way. The small to medium-sized businesses make up more employees than the large companies do altogether, right? So there's no way it's going. It just can't even happen.
correct.
That's what I went to university for, was economics. That's what I studied in school. It's not, no government is going to pull the plug. And with the new government that's moved into the US, I think they're more favorable to keep that going because they understand what it means to the economy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. There was someone that announced or asked a question here. I'm just going to jump back. Oh, okay. Where is it? Oh, somebody said, can we sell it from day one? Yeah, Ellie already answered that. She said, yes. Once you purchase, you receive your affiliate link to sell. Yeah, you can literally sell it the moment you hit buy. You will have an affiliate link you can send to someone and they can buy it themselves right away in that transaction. But make sure you set up your affiliate link all the way first. Like don't, because there's on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see complete setup. Make sure you finish that process so your affiliate link is active. Okay. And then Tiffany Nash. Okay, so it's beginner friendly and how to create. Oh yeah, absolutely, Tiffany. Yep. Anyways,
Someone's
any other?
asking about system.io, maybe just going over the different platforms that we use, like System, Stan,
Yep.
or whichever.
Yeah, so you have multiple options because really all it is your affiliate link, right? And you're just hosting that wherever you want to host it. If you want to send it out to people in an email, you can do just that. But we do give you funnels for System.io. So there's a duplicate funnel that you can set it up in there. We also show you how to set up a System.io store so that you can have all your products in there, right? Including ours. So we do show you that. We show you how to do it a few different ways. One is, from the least expensive to the most expensive. So one is it would only cost you $6. The other one, you'd have to upgrade to the $27 one. Because if you're adding another funnel to your system account, right, it only allows for a certain amount of emails and funnels. You would have to upgrade to the $27 version of system. Or you could just start another free one, right? The only thing is you would need a new domain for this, right? And you would just pay the $6. Is it $6? Am I thinking of? you'd pay for your domain, and then there's one other cost in there, I can't remember, but that's the least expensive way to do it. Or you could just add a store to your current system account, and that will cost you nothing, and you just add this as a product, right?
That's what Jamie says here. She goes, she just set up the system store and it's been pretty easy to navigate.
Cool. Great. Yeah.
There is one hand up. Tiny has her hand up. Did you
Okay.
want to come on camera, Tiny?
No, it's okay. I don't need a camera because I'm in South Africa. It's in the morning, so I don't think I'm able to go on camera. But I just want to ask a question. I don't know if John has already mentioned it. I want to know before I buy the program, because I don't have money to buy right now. But can you just explain to me how does this Facebook group work before I start with the program? Thank you very much.
I'm not sure if I understood the question.
I think she was asking if the Facebook group comes with the program.
Oh, okay.
No,
So
no, no, no,
there-
no, no. My question is that before I buy the program, I want to start first with your Facebook group. So I want to know now what is the procedure? How does Facebook group work?
Oh,
Okay, so the Facebook group is a paid group. You pay $20 a month to be in there. But we do have
Mm.
a group that is just for people that have bought the program. It's now being hosted in Redirect, and it's only for people who have bought the program. So that's where you would go to get supported and ask your questions and all that stuff.
For people who bought the program or the Facebook, people who have purchased the
well, the Facebook group is it's a mentorship group. So you don't
Yeah.
have to have the program to be in the Facebook group. If you want to just start with that, you can start with that as well.
Yeah, the Facebook group is for anyone and everyone, so long as they just pay the $20 to be in there. You don't have to own the program to be in that Facebook group. It's just a paid mentorship group. And then there's a separate group, which is just for people that own the program, and there's no cost for that. That's included in your membership. It's just an option, the Facebook group. You don't have to have it, but it's an option that's there for you if you want it. Does that answer your question, Tiny?
I don't no, not really, John. I want to know if I pay $20 before I buy the program, what is the benefit to be there on the Facebook group if I'm not gonna get anything? Is it just to what mentorship? How is it gonna help me for a start?
Yeah, there's additional trainings and support in there for sure.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, but
all right.
it depends on your level, like of need. Like how much help do you need, right?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Sorry, I apologize if we didn't answer that correctly for you, but
Thank you, Tiny.
Thank you, ma'am.
anyone else? Any other questions?
Oh, Doris. Let's bring up Doris.
Hello.
Hey, Doris, how are you?
Hi. A little bit cold, but that's okay. My throat's kind of bother me. So I didn't get it about the Facebook group and the free group. So I am in the Facebook group, so I can join the other group.
Yeah, if you own the program, you can come into the other group, and there's no charge. It's only for people that have bought the program, though. The Facebook group is for anyone. Anyone who wants to pay the $20 can be in there. But for the people who have purchased the program, they can go in that new group. Yes. So if you don't have access yet, definitely reach out. Okay. And we'll
Okay,
get you
so
there.
I haven't have it yet. Yeah, I'm going to be there. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Rebecca mentioned as well, which is good. Like in the Facebook group where you pay the $20, you can get your content audited. You can get videos edited for you professionally, which is included in the $20 monthly fee. So that's some of the reasons why people want that, because they can get, some of their videos edited every month for them.
Sometimes you pop up
Ceci,
lives.
Ceci
Oh, it says he's here.
is got her hand up.
Mm.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I just want to say to Tiny that Facebook group might be the perfect stepping stone for you. I know when John started that group in July, that's where many of us who had been following him, and we were so intrigued, captivated, motivated, inspired by what he was doing. We jumped into that FB group. There's so much training there. In fact, I've had very little time to watch the new Mastering Online Profit program for 397. My content that I'm producing, which is getting a lot of engagement, it's all based, Tiny, on what I learned in that FB mentoring community. And in that group or community, as many of us prefer to call it, you can find your own little pod of peeps that are right where you are, and you can contact each other through FB Messenger. You can connect, and you can start having private conversations of incredible support. So for a penny shy of $20, I think it's the best deal online that you're gonna find.
Wow, Ceci, you're our new salesperson.
Well,
You did a better
because
job than I did.
And I want to tell you one more thing, Tiny, is because of the way my life is right now, I am so consumed with taking care of my elderly parents. Training is not something I'm able to sit and focus and do, but the community, engaging with those community members, going on to their lives, once you get in that Facebook group and you can see who's in there, I think that's where a true garden can begin to be planted. And then as you're monetizing what you're learning in the FB group, you're going to have the money to buy the 397 program. That's my belief.
Yes, I'm definitely sure that I'm gonna buy the program. It's only that for now, I purchased that $20 for the Facebook, but I'm not sure. Maybe I didn't understand how do I join it, how do I connect with other members there in the Facebook. That's why maybe I was asking the questions, because I've purchased it, but I don't know how am I supposed to follow it, and how can I benefit as well for the training or the mentorship that is going on already.
I'm going to do something really crazy here, folks. I'm going to give you guys a freebie in this call. So pay attention, get your pen and paper out, because you're not going to want to miss this. So if you're wanting help creating content, and you're struggling, say, to create emails or content for your website or content for a blog or any type of content, I'm going to show you one sentence, one prompt here that's going to change everything for you. So pay attention, right? It's completely free. You guys can take this after and go run with it. Now, take a look at what it says here. Please write. So there's a part up here, right? So the first thing you're going to ask ChatGPT is, are you familiar with the AIDA framework for content creation? AIDA. So that's what you're going to ask it, right? That's your first prompt. Are you familiar with the AIDA? Sorry? Are you familiar with the AIDA framework for content creation? It's going to explain to you what AIDA is. It's going to write it all down here for you. Now, your next prompt is going to be, please write 500 words using this framework for our product, Mastering Online Profit, right? Now, if you put that in for Mastering Online Profit, because I've trained the GPT to know what Mastering Online Profit is, it's going to give me a result. But if you do it, you're going to add on the end. So if you do it for whatever program you're selling or for whatever your business is, so say you put your business name in here, or say you put in DGC or Legacy Builder or SWC or Roadmap, right? You're going to add something onto the end of this sentence. You're going to add, ask me clarifying questions so you can find out more before you start writing. Okay, did everybody get that? Now look at what the result is. Look at how good this result is. So what AIDA is you're capturing someone's attention. So that's the A. You're piquing their interest. That's the I. You're creating a desire. That's the D. And then they're taking action, right? So imagine if this is an email you sent out as a newsletter. And if you read this, you're not going to create better content than this ever in your life. Are you tired of pouring countless hours into creating social media content that doesn't get you the sales you need, struggling to figure out what you're doing wrong and why your digital products aren't flying off the shelves? You're not alone. Most aspiring online sellers face the same challenges: low engagement, lack of strategy, ultimately no sales. But what if there is a way to turn it around quickly and predictably? Imagine having a proven system to create content that not only engages, but also converts them into paying customers. That's where Mastering Online Profit comes in. Here's where we pique their interest. Let me paint a picture for you. Most struggling digital sellers have one major obstacle. They're winging it without a clear strategy. They post content hoping it will resonate. So you're creating a very powerful email, and then you move into the desire, right? With Mastering Online Profit, you'll gain access to step-by-step training that simplifies content creation, ensures your posts work around as hard as you do, whether you're just starting out or you've been in this for a while, right? Here's what you're going to get: proven strategies, content framework, optimization training, done for you resources, expert mentorship, and an action. Now it's your turn to take control of your business. Stop letting low engagement and lack of sales. Now imagine if we did that. And this is the result it gave us, right? And I take this and I copy it all, right? So I'm going to copy all that. And imagine I paste that down here now, right? So now I have an email I can send out, right? I can send out an email to people with this information in it. I'm going to put the link to whatever it is I'm selling in there. Now, can you use this to write me a 2-minute TikTok video script, right? So one piece of content now becomes 2, right? Now, imagine though, if you took this script before and turned it into a YouTube video, and you just shot a video as a YouTube video. Now let's see how it does. And I haven't tested this. I'm doing this completely on the fly, right? So here we go. Let's see what kind of script it gave us. So we've got an email now. We can turn it into a YouTube, and it's covering all the bases of ADA, right? So are you tired of spending hours creating social media content that doesn't bring you sales? Wondering why your digital products aren't flying off the shelves? Trust me, you're not alone. Most online sellers face the same struggles: low engagement, no strategy, ultimately no sales. But what if I told you there's a way to turn this around quickly, right? Here's the thing. Most people, so here now you have, and then there's the bullet points, right? It's telling you 1 minute, 30 to 2 minutes. It's got your call to action in here. Now I'm just wondering, the only thing missing in here is a subhook. So the cool thing about that is I can go down here and go, can we do this again? And make sure we include a subhook in John Cannon style, right? Now let's see if it gives us our subhook. We still don't even have a hook for this, but creating a hook for it's going to be super, super easy, right? Subhook. It's your strategy. Most struggling algorithm. It's not creating. Yeah, no, it's still not the right subhook. But I think that's easy to fix, because all you do is just say, rewrite this section for me and make sure that there's a call to action in it. You know, that's all you do, is you just adjust it. But hopefully you guys can put that to use and it helps you in some way, especially for writing emails. It's very, very good. If you want to write emails, you know, you can just use that same thing and say, write me 500 words and then tell them what the subject is on this subject using the ADA framework, right? Anyways, I hope you guys find some value in that and you can put it to use. Yeah, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thanks for popping in. And, you know, I know everybody's got more important things to do on a night like tonight. So the fact you're hanging out here for a couple hours, we genuinely appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you guys inside the program and following your success journey and helping you guys get there. And trust me, there is a lot more to come with this training and program. We haven't even got started. We're only 45 days into this. So genuinely appreciate all you guys. Have a wonderful night. If you need any help, reach out to us. That's what we're here for. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the program. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.
Everybody, good night, John.
Good night, guys. Thank you.